the Darren Cowie-led national men's hockey team came up against a President's 11 under international Fast 5 rules at the Woodbrook Youth Facility on Tuesday night as they continued their preparations for the fast-approaching Hockey World Cup. The Raphael Govia coached President's 11 had other plans though, as they had every intention of exposing the national team's weaknesses. More in this report.
Given the challenges, the national hockey men are still attempting to leave no stone unturned as they prepare for departure to the upcoming FIH Fast 5 World Cup later this month. They came up against a willing President's 11 who were also willing to prove a point when they clashed on the indoor surface on the Fast 5 rules at the Woodbrook Youth Facility. This was a fast one. Blink and you might miss it, as in the first minute of play, Raphael Govia gets the ball rolling with a laser from just inside the half line for the Nationals. Tariq Marcano would then increase their lead with this penetrative run and deft touch to beat the President's 11 keeper 2-0. The President's 11, showing that they came for a proper scrap, responded through Dylan Francis, starting and finishing the play with Bayer to put their team on the board. However, the national men promptly restored their advantage soon after the restart with this play. Shaquille Daniel ensuring to emphasize the point. 3-1. Dylan Francis was busy building a case for his inclusion as he again in quick succession cuts open the national team's defense to reduce his team's deficit. 3-2. The national men then turned up the pressure on the men in white for Jordan Vieira to restore their 2-goal cushion from point blank. The men in white were unperturbed as they proceeded to execute their own pressure on the national side. Lindell Bayer threading a needle on the custodian's first post to stay in touching distance. 4-3. However, the national men showed that they knew how to respond as they proceeded to dissect the President's 11 defense with this play. Pierce sliding it in on the last post. 5-3. Jordan Vieira and Raphael Govia would combine again to further increase their score to 6 before the halftime break. 6-4 national squad at the halftime whistle. On the restart, the men in red swarmed the President's 11 defense like hungry bees. Raphael Govia coming up with the loose ball to lay on a platter for Vieira to score. 7-3. The President's men still had some fight left, and Jovan Wren showed how much with his penalty stroke. 7-4. However, Darren Cowie's men were homing in on the kill as Reynolds finds Akim Toussaint all alone and he makes no mistake. 8-4 the score now. And just as the fat lady was warming up her vocal cords, the men in red took the opportunity to take the wind out of their opponent's sails as Vieira again pops up to sneak one in under the custodian to make it 9-4 before the full-time whistle. The national squad having a good night against the President's 11. Chiwale Bartholomew, TTT Sport.